ECOWAS seem to be losing its influence across Africa. Guys, ECOWAS seem to be collapsing from the root. A major political and economic earthquake is unfolding across West Africa and across Africa at large. Currently, another military-led president in West Africa has taken another dramatic bold step against ECOWAS and against the Western world. Just pay attention, listen to what is happening right now. According to the report available, another military-led president, I'm not talking about Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, Tiani here in Africa. No, the president of Guinea, Mamadou Doumbouya, has taken dramatic bold step against ECOWAS. He has allied with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger in rejecting ECOWAS eco-currency project being sponsored by the Western leaders. Just pay attention. I'm here to teach you guys, to tell you guys the latest update, what is happening in Africa. In this my page is where we talk about African story and African news in our own perspective. Just your job right now is to like this video. Just use your finger like this. Like this video, share, comment, so that other Africans will see the decision and step our military-led presidents are taking in Africa in order to develop their countries and free their countries from the Western leaders and the imperialists. Please, just share this video. Let's dive in, guys. Now, for us to understand why this decision taken by the president of Guinea is attracting more attention and sending shockwaves across ECOWAS as a bloc and across the Western world, it is very, very important for us to look at what this eco-currency was originally meant to be and why it has become more controversial at this moment. For years, ECOWAS promoted this eco-currency they are planning to launch currently as a single regional currency that would unite all the West Africa and also replace French-backed Frankfurt currency that many African countries are currently using and strengthen trade, including regional integration, economic independence across West Africa. This was the intention before. So right now, things has changed. European leaders, especially French leaders, are trying to control African economy through this eco-currency they are about to launch, because if they launch this eco-currency, all the West African countries will start making use of this eco-currency. Then France will see from controlling all these Sahel countries. All these countries they colonized, from controlling their economy to controlling all the West African countries, their economy. So this was the reason the president of Guinea said that he gonna reject this eco-currency that ECOWAS is about to launch right now, allying with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, because these three countries have already withdrawn from ECOWAS. They want to launch their own currency, AES currency. So the vision was to create a currency that will be controlled by West African nations. However, when the details of this proposed currency came out, many Africans are arguing right now after the details of this proposed project came out. They are saying that France and European leaders will still control this eco-currency that ECOWAS want to launch. So for the president of Guinea, Mamadou Doumbouya, and the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta, and Abdullah Tiani, they believe that adopting to this new currency, which Western leaders and European leaders will still be controlling, is not the best option for them. For that, they are rejecting this proposed eco-currency. They will not be involved in this eco-currency. Their countries won't be making use of this eco-currency because they don't want Western leaders, European leaders, to control their economy and their natural resources through this ecosystem. They want to use this eco-currency to control the West Africa. Now, Guinea has been making use of its national currency since after the independence. Guinea is still making use of their national currency. So right now, if you want the president of Guinea to abandon its national currency and adapt to this eco-currency being controlled by some people, not even Africans, you want him to reject his currency and adopt this eco-currency. So he said no, he can't do that. And this decision right now is dividing ECOWAS, because Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, all these countries were members of ECOWAS before, until Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger withdrew from the ECOWAS. So right now, you can see this decision the Guinea president just made right now is dividing ECOWAS, and ECOWAS can no longer move on to launch this currency. They wanted to launch this currency on July But according to the latest development right now, they are postponing the launching of this eco currency. So many countries are withdrawing from ECOWAS. Many countries secretly they don't want to belong to ECOWAS because they believe that Western leaders are the ones controlling the affairs inside ECOWAS. And when you take a look at it, ECOWAS, African Union, they have not done anything tangible for we Africans. They keep serving the interests of the West. So right now, these military-led presidents, they are stepping up. They don't want the Western world to keep controlling their countries. Now the question is, will creating single regional currency in West Africa help West African economy to do better? The answer is yes, but not when all these old cargoes are in charge. The president of Senegal, the president of Nigeria, president of Ivory Coast, because Ouattara was the one that initiated the creating and launching of this eco currency. And this Ouattara is a close friend to Emmanuel Macron, the French president, and to Western leaders. He's a Western puppet. He has been serving the interests of the West instead of the interests of Africa as a continent. So he was the one that initiated, that proposed creating of this eco currency. So many Africans are arguing right now if ECOWAS really wants Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta, and Abdallah Mitani, including the Guinea president, to partake in this eco currency, they have to step down and allow Ibrahim Traoré, Assimi Goïta to be involved in the leadership of ECOWAS. So guys, this is what is happening right now. What do you think?